Alrighty y'all, welcome back to yet another video. So today we're doing a modification to the G20 and it's going to be a pretty simple and straightforward mod. We're going to be changing out the front grille over here to a blacked out grille. The stock grille doesn't look horrendous, but it does look kind of goofy, if you will, with the chrome finish. And if that's your theme, then so be it. But personally, I prefer a blacked out grille. So we are going to be changing this out and we are going to be changing the design because these are the regular slatted ones. And we're going to be swapping it out for a diamond grille. And now additionally, you could actually cut out the fins in the back because they are closed right now. It's an active sort of grille, if you will. It opens and closes, but I'm not going to be removing that today. So this is the new part that we have. I picked this up from eBay. It was literally like 25, 30 bucks, super affordable. And it's fully blacked out, which is super clean. It's a nice gloss black. And it has a completely different design. As you can see, we have this diamond style cutout rather than the standard slats. And also, depending on your car model, some might have like a camera or a sensor over here. My car doesn't have it. As you can see, it's just bare. So I used the provided bracket that they gave me to pretty much cover it up to hide that hole. Now to install this onto the car, it should be a pretty straightforward process. We have to first open up the hood. And we're gonna be taking off all the bracketing over here in the front, the weather stripping. And there are a couple clips holding this grille in. You don't need to remove the entire bumper, but if you want to, you definitely can. Now, before we get started, I actually noticed I left a socket right here. Look at that. This was sitting under my hood this entire time. What is this? A 10mm socket. Man, don't lose these. Anyhow, let's go ahead and just pull back this weather stripping. That's gonna be the first thing to do. Just like so, pretty simple. Now there are a couple of clips on the front end here, all of this stuff, which ideally you want to use a specific tool to remove it. I don't have one, so I'm just going to use a knife and try to get under it and just kind of lift on it. That's one of the tools I always said I got to get, but I never get it. You basically just want to pop up the middle section for the time being. Like that, you pull the middle part out and that loosens up the clip and you can pop it out like that. So it's just basically a two-part process. It's a little piece here. Man, I'm wearing black gloves so you can't even see. But basically there's a little nub right there and then a bigger piece and these go together. So I just want to pull the middle piece out and then you can pull the bigger part out. So I'm gonna do it right here. Get under there. After you get the middle section out, you can pull the bigger part out. And that is how you release the clips here. So I'm gonna leave the sides here because that can stay on here. We're just gonna focus on this whole middle section. All right, so now let's just try to wiggle this entire trim piece out the way. Okay, there we go. Now we also can see our V-brace. This is a part that a lot of people like to wrap or paint a specific color. But if you're not gonna be removing your active grille, you won't even be able to see it. So that would definitely be a mod in the future. I do wanna color my V-brace here and remove these active grills. But we have a couple of torque screws to remove. We have 1, 2, 3, and one in the middle. And the rest of it is just clips. And I'm noticing I probably should have left these T30 or T25 bolts in because the whole entire thing is coming out with it. If you're not going to be changing the active grille, I think you probably should leave the inner bolts in because it's coming out together. So, hey, sometimes you make mistakes, right? So I'm going to go ahead and just put this center bolt in just to give me a little bit more strength as I pull. That should kind of hold it in place because this whole entire grille is moving with it. There we go. See, so much easier when you leave the bolts in. So don't remove the bolts. Now my license plate is also in the way. So let me just get my license plate off first. See, so much easier. Okay, got this whole side out. Let's work our way all the way down. Release the clips here. All right, there we go. Now, if you guys are wondering, I will be changing out this bumper to an M Sport bumper in the future. I already have it ordered, so I'm gonna not worry about these holes for the time being. Now, about those bolts that we took out on top, the T25s, let's put them back in because technically we didn't even have to remove them. So I'm going to leave the middle one open because that one is the one you have to remove. The other 3 you don't have to. Now for the grill, it just pretty much snaps right back into place. Now if you do have a camera here, depending on your model, you do want to plug that into your new grill. Now I don't have a camera, so I'm just going to ignore that. And I'm going to just line up the clips from the bottom side first. Make sure it all lines up. And I just want to give it a nice push. Might have to kind of like flex it a bit because sometimes it's a little bit tight. Like around the edges here, you kind of have to pull it over a little bit, like put some force outward and kind of wrap it around. Now all we have to do is reinstall that center bolt over here right onto the grill. Take our plastic trim piece from earlier, slide it over the top of it. Just like so. Make sure the fitment is good. Make sure the holes line up for where all the clips go. Now we can reinstall the small little clips that we took out earlier. You have to make sure that it's kind of backed out like that. Pull it out kind of like a needle and insert the fat side in first. Push that down, and then the smaller center portion, push that down to lock it in place. Last but not least, don't forget your weather stripping. So make sure you get it pretty even first in the right position. And there is a little line here that this basically sits over. So there's a little groove, and you just kind of push it down, and you kind of work your way all the way across. And the rest of it just pretty much tucks into the little hole like so. I'm gonna work on this side. Just push it down. And voila, that is the final product. We got everything buttoned up exactly how it was earlier. So let's close down the hood and take a look at this thing. Whew. Now that is proper. It just makes the whole front end look completely different, so much more aggressive. The chrome grills just made this look so base and so stock. I highly recommend getting this mod. It fits great, honestly. The lines and everything are perfect. The gaps are great. There's no like fitment issues. It's just a little bit warped on my bumper over here just because of the license plate. That's why I hate license plates being drilled into bumpers, but that's how I bought the car. So yeah, I'll leave a link in the description below if you guys want to pick one up for yourself. It's super cheap, like 20, 30 bucks. You don't need to buy a $100, $200 grill that a lot of these companies sell. It's basically the same product and they're just upcharging for it. So check it out, link in the description, like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.